For centuries, ghosts, demons, and other mysterious creatures have roamed the earth. And with their purpose of existence unknown, they continue to haunt people.
Dude, what is that?
Oh, dude.
What?
Dude.
What the hell?
Sometimes appearing from their hideouts, and others staying there forever.
Vai em cima. Credo. Que porra é essa, mano?
Hang on to see these cursed souls that usually linger in the shadows, appearing on cameras for the first time ever. Upon hearing strange sounds, the young man exploring the woods turned around to see who was behind it. That's when he noticed something moving behind the trees. It was a tall, strong figure looking for him. As he moved a bit further, the lone camper spotted another group of these cryptids. All of them forcing the guy to run for his life. How he did it is still not known, but the guy luckily managed to come out of the woods safely. This time it was a group of villagers who were on a hunt for the cryptid. It has been lurking around a house for quite some days, and showed itself when the villagers went there to look. It looked like the creature was caught by someone who tied it with ropes. However, nothing could be said for sure, as the video's quite blurry. Something scary was caught on camera. Under the dark night sky, a beast sat on the wall, waiting. It had a long face, twisted horns shining with a red glow, and sharp claws gleaming in the moonlight. The sight was chilling. It didn't move, but its presence was enough to make anyone stop and stare. The night air felt colder as the creature stayed still, a strange figure against the shadows. In 2001, a youth group camping in the Marble Mountains of California captured footage of what they believed to be a Yeti, or Bigfoot.
Oh my word.
Bigfoot's walking down right now.
Uh-huh. It's kind of looking at us.
The group noticed a strange den made of matted down tree branches, which looked like it could be a large creature's nest.
Come in, let me get a look into this thing.
Oh.
Let me walk around it a little bit first.
As they observed the area, they spotted a tall, dark figure moving in the distance and quickly recorded it. The footage, filmed by the group's leader, Jim Mills, was not released until 2011 after Jim's passing, which makes some people believe it could be genuine. In 1957, people in Emerson County reported seeing strange translucent creatures, which some called shadow people. Years later, in August 1997, a video camera was found just 2 miles from where the original sightings happened. The camera was turned over to the local authorities, and what they saw on the old tape was both scary and mysterious. The video showed a translucent figure moving in a way that frightened everyone who watched it.
Over there, look, over there. You see that?
No one could explain what the creature was, and the sighting has remained a mystery ever since. Many still believe it was a shadow person, something that people in the area had been talking about for decades.
Wait, because that was it again, right there. Wait.
A man found himself alone in a forest late at night when he saw something strange that looked like an alien. The mysterious figure appeared out of nowhere and then quickly vanished, leaving the man in a state of fear and confusion. He searched the area with his flashlight, trying to find the creature. Just as he thought it was gone, the alien suddenly attacked him, catching him completely off guard. The video captures the eerie atmosphere of the dark forest and the terrifying moment when the man comes face to face with the unknown. Don't miss out on more thrilling stories like this. Subscribe now! A villager's quiet night was shattered by an unexpected visitor under the starry sky in his front yard. Suddenly, mysterious noises woke him. He climbed up to the terrace, only to see a white skeleton moving incredibly fast. Its face was strange and creepy, with features that seemed very odd. The skeleton moved around in a blur, and the villager watched in shock, unable to understand what he had just seen in the middle of the night. A night walk near an empty convent in Nicaragua took a shocking turn. He saw a skeleton wrapped in black cloth, moving slowly in the dark. The skeleton had long hair, down to its waist, and its body looked broken, moving in strange ways. The sight was spooky, with the figure moving silently. The strange sight made him very scared. He screamed and ran out of the convent, his heart pounding. A man discovered pure terror deep in Canada's dark woods.
What the? Dude, holy shit.
A huge black beast running like an animal came out from the trees.
What the? Dude, holy shit.
The man screamed in panic, running through the tall grass with the beast close behind. His breath came in fast as he ran for his life, the beast's heavy steps loud in the silent forest. He ran until he could run no more, finally getting away as the woods fell quiet. A group of friends decided to camp deep into the unknown to discover whispers of old, warned of shadowy figures living in hidden caves far from the village. What they found were strange women with dark skin, wild, rough hair, and angry eyes. These women, dressed in leaves, seemed ancient, as if they had lived in those caves for centuries. The friends stood frozen, unsure of what they had just stumbled upon. A man, while taking a usual stroll in the woods, spotted two bizarre humanoid figures looking at him. They were dark and had glowing eyes that were looking straight at the man. The man even tried to get a closer look, but as soon as they spotted the guy approaching, the two figures disappeared in the darkness of the cave. According to the guy, what he spotted was aliens. But let me know what you guys think. In broad daylight near Managua, a man spotted something extraordinary. A pair of creatures. They had bird-like bodies, but the faces of dragons, with brown, scaly skin, sharp teeth, and claws that were shining in the sun. The man's heart was pounding as the creatures came closer. Without a second thought, he turned and ran for his life, wondering if he had just escaped an encounter with real dragons. The still lake suddenly started to move as a huge creature rose from the water. The monster had long black hair, sharp teeth, and big, curved tusks. It looked scary and angry. Something had clearly disturbed it. Could it have been humans? Or perhaps an old grudge buried deep under the water? Now it was awake and full of rage. Something unusual was caught on camera one night. A pale, white figure appeared beside the old bridge. It had a thin, skinny body. It sat there silently, staring at the dark water below. Then, suddenly, it stood up and jumped into the water. The water moved for a moment, and then everything went still. The night became quiet again, leaving only the strange sight on the footage to make people wonder what had just happened. A chilling sight was caught on camera. Suddenly, a Bigfoot appeared, standing high over the bushes in the daylight. Tall and white, it almost glowed under the sun. Its eyes, like strange screens, were creepily white, unlike anything anyone had ever seen. The figure didn't move, just stood there, sticking out like a sore thumb. As the day went on, its presence grew more mysterious, leaving everyone who saw it questioning what it could possibly be. A cyclist's path through the woods turned into a strange sight. He took out his camera and recorded the scene. The video showed a creature moving very fast, its shape mixing with the forest's oddly shaped trees. When the video was shared, it caused excitement and questions, leaving everyone interested in the mysterious creature caught in broad daylight. A strange, small creature jumped out of the forest and surprised everyone. The creature quickly moved towards someone's home, making the homeowners curious about what was entering their space. The creature was small, but what stood out the most were its large hands, much bigger than expected for its size. The homeowner decided to capture this odd moment on camera, unsure of what they were dealing with. The creature moved quickly, exploring the area with its strange appearance. A terrifying creature, believed to be a demon, was captured on camera in the ruins of an old building in Nicaragua. As the camera zooms in, the creature's twisted, unnatural form becomes clearer, sending chills down the spine of anyone watching. Its appearance is eerie, with long limbs and a menacing presence that suggests something otherworldly. The sight of this mysterious figure in such a creepy setting left viewers both terrified and fascinated by the possibility of encountering something truly supernatural. 4 friends were having fun in a forest stream when they suddenly noticed something strange in the water. They saw a black, monster-like figure with a long tail moving nearby. The creature's dark appearance and unusual shape left them shocked and confused. Curious and a bit scared, they tried to get a closer look, but the mysterious figure remained hard to identify. The video captures their reactions as they wonder what kind of creature they had just encountered. A YouTuber used a drone to explore an abandoned building and made a shocking discovery. As the drone flew through the deserted structure, it captured footage of a strange creature inside.
There's a door? Where? Right here?
The creature, partially hidden in the shadows, appeared to be eating something. The YouTuber and his friends were stunned as they watched the live feed, reacting with shock and disbelief.
No. Okay, let me get low.
The fact that this happened in broad daylight made the encounter even more unsettling.
Oh, that's so creepy! He's actually here, dude!
The video left viewers both intrigued and spooked by what they saw. One night, a camera captured something strange in a quiet yard. A tall, leafless tree stood alone, just its trunk remaining. On this trunk, a ghostly figure appeared, sitting like a cat, but with a scary, skeleton-like face. The ghost seemed to watch silently, its thin features glowing in the moonlight. Neighbors talked in whispers about the odd visitor, not knowing what it wanted, but feeling very odd about its presence. At 3 a.m., a night shift turned into a spooky sighting. While working alone on a quiet road, a creepy sight appeared. From a distance, it looked like a standing mouse, only 1.5 feet tall. As the worker got closer, it stayed still, watching from the shadows. It had big eyes and seemed to be looking back at the man. What was this mysterious animal? The night was full of questions, hinting at secrets yet to be revealed. In the middle of the night, with only the moon to light the path, a person moved through the deep forest. Suddenly, a goblin-like creature with glowing eyes and a strange smile appeared behind a tree. It watched closely, its eyes shining through the dark. Fear took hold as they hurried away, but the scary glow of those eyes stayed with them, even after they had left. A strange creature was caught on camera by a cemetery caretaker. It was around 2.5 feet tall, with a thin, white-grayish body. Its head was oddly large compared to its body, and it had big ears and a long trunk like an elephant. The creature first jumped onto a grave and then ran away. Its existence remains a mystery, making us wonder about its purpose and the secrets it might hold. The more we learn, the more questions arise about these beings. A person was running along the road when he found something strange. A tiny, round, gray alien baby with a small tail. It was moving weakly, looking lost. What kind of alien could this be? The person was both curious and concerned. As they wondered where this tiny creature came from, they couldn't help but think about the mysteries it might hold. In what looked like a zoo enclosure, something very strange was caught on camera. At first, the creatures inside seemed like regular monkeys, but then things got weird. The creatures began to crawl on the ground in a way that looked more like humans. One of them even dropped from a tree, hitting the ground, and then started moving in a very human-like way, which was both surprising and creepy. The strange events didn't stop there. In the background, a tree appeared to move by itself, as if it was alive. The eeriness continued when one of the creatures stood up on two legs and quickly disappeared into the darkness. A man was deep in the jungle at night when some frightening creature came into his sight. A strange witch with long black hair and big, glowing eyes slowly moved through the dark forest. It didn't make a sound, but it kept staring at the man, watching him closely. The air became heavy, and it felt like something bad was about to happen. As the creature came closer, the man noticed something terrifying. It had 4 arms. The way it moved was chilling, almost like it was playing a creepy game. The man filming felt uneasy and decided to head back. In 2012, in St. Elmo, Illinois, a man recorded what appeared to be a creature, much like the legendary Bigfoot. The shadowy figure was moving slowly through a field, its large body gliding in a strange, unnatural way. As the creature walked, it seemed to notice that it was being watched. The figure started moving back to return. The man kept filming, trying to get a clearer view, but the creature was quick to disappear. In the 1970s, in Blakesley, Pennsylvania, a strange creature was spotted. It was said to be between 6 and 7 feet tall, with dirty white fur covering its face. People were unsure of what they saw, but the creature became known as the Pennsylvania White Bigfoot. In this video, the creature's face is briefly lit up by a camera, and in that moment, it quickly ducks and moves away. The way it reacted was fast and almost too real to be a person in a costume. Viewers noticed some odd details, like its large body, long limbs, and most strangely, how its face seemed to twist and change shape as it ran. In this intriguing video, footage of a supposed Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, was captured by Harley Hoffman.
It's absolutely real.
The video shows a large, hairy creature walking through the woods, its massive frame moving smoothly among the trees. The creature appears to be covered in dark fur, and its size and movements have left many viewers impressed. However, the footage is surrounded by controversy, with some questioning its authenticity. While some believe this could be real evidence of Bigfoot, others think it might be a well-crafted hoax. Something large was caught on camera shaking trees in the woods of Tennessee. The footage shows tall trees being violently shaken, as if by a powerful force, leading some to believe this might be a Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot. The creature seemed to move from one tree to another, shaking them as it went. There was no visible machinery or equipment, making it hard to explain how the trees were moving so forcefully. Filmed in a dense forest in England, a group of professional investigators captured something extraordinary. They spent days exploring this mysterious place where people believe tiny creatures live. After a long investigation, they recorded what looked like small, strange beings moving in the woods. The video shows these tiny figures in the shadows, leaving everyone wondering if they really saw duendes, small, mythical creatures. A terrifying creature known as the Cave Rim was caught on camera, and it looks just like a dragon from a fantasy movie.
Okay, Owen.
The footage shows the creature lurking in the shadows of a dark cave, with sharp, jagged features and large wings that resemble those of a dragon. Its scaly skin and glowing eyes make it appear even more menacing. A group of friends were camping and decided to stay up playing cards. Suddenly, a strange noise came from behind the trees. It was midnight, and they couldn't tell what it was. They turned on their flashlights, and what they saw froze them in fear.
Hello?
A white, human-like figure with pitch-black eyes stood there. It was a Skinwalker. The creature stared at them, unmoving. For a moment, they couldn't believe their eyes. But then fear took over. They quickly ran away, terrified by what they had just seen. A strange humanoid creature was caught on camera roaming near a traffic signal on a busy road. The footage shows the creature moving awkwardly, with a tall, thin body and long limbs. The video was filmed at night, making the creature even more mysterious and creepy as it wandered through the dimly lit area. Drivers and pedestrians were shocked by the sight, and the video quickly spread online, leaving viewers wondering what this strange being could be. In a forest, something amazing happened. A bunch of deer and a fox were trying to pass the track when something strange appeared in the background. Out of nowhere, a tall figure slowly walked by. Its long arms swung as it moved, and its size was much bigger than anything else around it. The deer seemed to notice the creature, but surprisingly, they didn't run. They stayed right where they were, like they had seen it before. Something spooky was caught on camera in Archer, Florida. In the middle of the night, a man filmed his dog outside. Two glowing sets of eyes were watching the dog from a distance. The eyes were very high off the ground, making people wonder what kind of creatures they were. The man's house was near a swampy area, and he and his neighbors had seen and heard strange things before. There were knocks on trees and glowing eyes in the dark. That night, it was no different. The two creatures seemed to quietly watch the dog, staying hidden in the darkness. It was a beautiful day in southwest Colorado in 2023. A group of passengers were enjoying a scenic train ride through the wilderness, when suddenly, something unbelievable happened. One of them spotted a strange figure moving in the distance. They quickly grabbed their phone and began recording. What they saw was shocking. A large, hairy creature.
Elusive creature.
His appearance was similar with surroundings. The creature seemed to notice the passengers and crouched down, as if trying to hide. Its size and shape were unlike anything they had seen before. A strange creature was caught on camera in the sewers of an unknown location. The footage, taken in April 2011, shows the creature peeking out and staring directly at the camera. The person filming was shocked by what they saw. The creature's glowing eyes and eerie presence made the moment very unsettling. Two terrifying encounters with skinwalkers are captured on camera. In one scene, a white skinwalker attacks a lone friend in the woods, leaving viewers shocked and scared. The creature moves quickly, making the attack even more frightening.
I don't know where this thing is, or when it's gonna.
In another part of the video, a mysterious creature is seen near a home swimming pool. It crawls up the walls, then suddenly retreats back into the darkness. Both scenes show just how dangerous and creepy these skinwalkers can be, leaving everyone wondering if they could be lurking nearby. In the depths of a remote cave, a local man came across an odd sight. From a shadowy tunnel, a huge, strange creature appeared, its eyes glowing in the dim light. It seemed to watch silently, never attacking. Why doesn't it strike? Maybe it's protecting its hidden world. This unusual being follows its own rules and goals, leaving humans to wonder about its true intentions and the secrets it keeps below ground. As night covered the land in Brazil, something strange was found. A dog man appeared, hidden in the thick, dark grass. Its glowing eyes shone through the night, and it looked like a giant dog. The darkness made it hard to see clearly, and people who saw it felt both curious and scared. In an old mansion, a ghost hunter captured a strange figure on camera. The footage shows a large, shadowy being with glowing red eyes and horns, standing completely still and watching him. The figure did not move or vanish. It stayed there, silently observing. The man, both curious and nervous, decided to stop recording and left the mansion. What would you do if you saw something like this? When a man went into the shadows of his old house, he came across a ghost with a face frozen in a strange way, unlike any creature he'd ever seen. This being had a pitch-black, frightening face with sharp horns and claws. Its eyes were wide open, and its expression looked like a chimpanzee, adding to the fear. No one knows what it is, but its still stares left a haunting mystery. On a bright, busy day in the park, with families enjoying the sun, a strange sight appeared from the shadows. Among the laughter and chatter, a ghostly head slowly showed from a small cave. Barely visible at first, the crowd looked as the head, with hollow eyes and a creepy expression, went back into the darkness. The park's cheerful mood turned into a mix of confusion and unease, leaving everyone wondering about the mysterious visitor. In a quiet workshop, a man's calm morning was broken by an odd, disturbing noise. When he stood up to see what was wrong, he was amazed by a strange sight. A ghoul with scaly, brown skin like a dragon. Its webbed hands and feet had sharp claws, and its eyes glowed softly. The man stared in shock as the creature, with its shimmering scales, appeared suddenly in his workspace.
Oh my god. Oh, what is that? Can you see?
What if a giant creature, looking like a Sasquatch, appeared in a surprising video, holding an arrowed stick and quickly running off? The video shows its mouth and eyes moving as if it's talking. The big creature, probably a male, looks at the camera before hiding with a young one behind trees and rocks.
Yeah, that's so nice.
This surprising moment has made everyone wonder about what they really saw. Sometimes strange things happen when you least expect them. In a dark, hidden part of the jungle, a helmet camera recorded something unusual. The video didn't show what was inside the cave, but the area around it. The camera captured a small, odd statue dressed in black. Its face looked very strange, like a bad dream. The team was surprised and wondered if it was one of the lost spirits said to be in the area. This find made the mystery of the shadowy place even bigger. What could rush through the trees of Nicaragua, unseen and mysterious? In a hidden corner of the jungle, a shadow moved between the trunks, faster than the eye could follow, even in bright sunlight. Its form was just a quick blur, leaving those who glimpsed it with a puzzle that needed to be solved.
All you see so far is like trees.
The woman froze as the ghost came closer. The ghost was wearing a long, black dress, old and faded, floating quietly with each step. Her tangled hair covered most of her face, showing only pale skin that seemed to glow softly. The ghost's bare feet barely touched the ground, moving slowly as if looking for something, her head hanging low. Her hands moved slightly at her sides. The air grew colder around her, heavy with silence. Without looking up, the ghost faded into the shadows, leaving the woman breathless and shaken. On a deserted, snowy mountain road, two figures appeared out of the mist, moving slowly across the icy path. These walking lizard ghosts, with their brown, scaly skin, seemed almost like shadows, their eyes glowing softly as they crept forward. No one knows where they were going or if they were lost. The camera, set up to watch wildlife, recorded everything. Was it just a trick of the light, or were these creatures something else entirely? The mystery of the snowy lizards remains unsolved. It was a quiet night in Milingimbi, and three friends were out to record a simple video. As they filmed, something strange happened. A dark figure appeared, crawling slowly on the ground toward them. The boys felt scared and dropped the camera, running away as fast as they could. Their shouts echoed through the night. The video stopped, leaving behind a mystery and a memory they would never forget.